Hi, I'm Elena. This is my client Bailey, and today I will be explaining and demonstrating how to do a squat with the barbell and body weight. The purpose of a squat is to work mostly your lower extremities and muscles in the legs, such as the glutes, hamstrings, and quads. The joints that are activated are your hip joint, your knee joints, and your ankle joints. And this is performed along the sagittal plane and the transverse axis. To perform the body weight squat, you want to have your feet shoulder width apart, your shoulders are back, chest is up, your knee and hip joints are extended. I like to bring my hands towards my midline because it helps kind of center my gravity. When you begin the descent downward, you want to make sure that your knees hit that 90-degree angle. They're not dipping medially or laterally. You want them to be as straight as possible. Your chest should still be up, your shoulders are still back, your back is as straight as possible. The descent motion would be your eccentric movement because your muscles are lengthening. The ascent upwards is your concentric movement because your muscles are shortening. Descent down would be your ankle, knee, and hip joints are flexing, and up they would be extending. I'm here with my client Bailey. She will now perform the body weight squat. As she lines up, her feet are shoulder width apart, her knees and hips are extended. As she begins her descent down, she wants to think of squatting down into a chair. She hits the 90 degrees in her knee, which is amazing. Try to keep your shoulders back and your chest up if possible when squatting down. That was perfect. Nice job, Bailey. We are now moving into our barbell squat. So with the squat, you're still working a lot of the same muscles, joints, same sagittal plane, transverse axis, but we're now just gonna add weight. So you're gonna have the barbell sit on your upper back trapezius. You're gonna line up well, make sure that your legs are still shoulder width apart. Put your arms up, stabilize. You're gonna stand up. Take a couple of steps forward, and then you're gonna depress, descend your body down to 90 degrees. Make sure that your knees aren't bending in or outwards. You want to keep them as straight as possible. And then you descend back up. So your concentric action would be the standing up, ascending motion, and your eccentric would be going down. You want to try to keep the bar as horizontally straight as possible. You don't want it to be wobbling around. Okay. I'm here with my client Bailey, and so I'm now going to have her perform the barbell squat. So she's going to line up, making sure to place that bar on her upper trapezius. Take a couple of steps. She's making sure to keep her knees out and not too far laterally or medially. She's going down to that 90 degrees. She's keeping her chest up and shoulders back. Nice job, Bailey. Good job. It's important to note that when many people perform a barbell squat, their form can get out of line very easily because of the extra weight added. Typically, people tend to lean too far forward, and that can cause a lot of injury to the back. So you just want to make sure that when you're performing a barbell squat, or any squat of that matter, that you just keep your shoulders back, your chest is always up, even when you're going down. You want to keep your shoulder as straight as possible. You don't want to be going down and then leaning forward as well, because that can cause a lot of injury to your back and neck.